Hey everyone, welcome to the Weekend Adventure. I'm August Gustafson.
I'm Wendy Capri.
And today we're going to go rock climbing with a couple of guides about 30 kilometers north of Kenora down the Jones Road. Have you ever been?
I have been rock climbing a few times.
I've never been.
I've never been to this location, so I'm really looking forward to it. Hopefully these guys will keep us safe and show us the ropes.
It would be nice. Good pun.
The Weekend Adventurer Canada is brought to you by the Kenora Hospitality Alliance.
While August made her way up to check out the climbing site for today's show, Wendy had an opportunity to practice some techniques by trying her hand at bouldering with our guide, Dan Jorgensen. Bouldering is a form of climbing that takes climbers over highly technical routes at low levels, so no ropes or harnesses are required.
This is not very good footwork because these aren't climbing shoes. There we go. Okay.
Just like that.
Just like that. Easy peasy. Okay, so let's...
Can I cheat? Can I use this one?
Yeah, it's not cheating. It's doing what you have to do to get up.
All right.
Out of the way. So I'm here so that if you fall, you don't hit your head.
Now, I'm having a problem already because my hands feel really slippery.
Okay, well we got a cure for that.
Slippery hands not good on the rocks.
When you're going here, try to think about your feet, okay,
Yes.
where you're putting your feet, and don't move your hands until you feel like you've got a good foot placement.
Okay.
And use your legs to lift yourself up,
All right.
you know, to get up to where you're going.
Okay.
Okay. When you put your feet in a spot,
Yeah.
look where you're putting it.
Okay.
Like, watch this. So, you know, I'll grab here, so look at it.
Yeah.
So you know where you're putting, see these, that's the difference between climbing shoes and hiking boots. So you look at it, get as much surface on there as you can, and that'll help to keep it from slipping off.
Okay.
Yeah, you can get both feet on there. Put this one here if you like, and then that one there. Okay?
I can't do it.
Try this, just that up there. Start with this foot, maybe,
Okay, yeah.
okay? Because another thing that's happening, when you're starting with this foot here, you see how far my body is out from the rock?
Yeah.
If I start from here, my body's in closer to
Yeah,
the rock,
I
which
see
means
that.
I'm better balanced.
Oh. Look at
Oh,
this.
look at that, a bobo. Got some gobies.
Yeah.
Left foot up there when you're ready, and then right foot there.
Okay.
Okay.
Left foot was going where again?
I'll put your
Right
left
up
foot
here.
there, yeah. And you know what? Instead of doing that,
Yeah.
put your foot sideways.
Okay.
So you've got lots of surface
Yeah.
area. Okay?
How did I had my hand up there earlier. How did
You
I
know
do
what?
that?
You stepped off of there.
Yes, I did.
Yep. Okay. Good girl, you got it.
Yeah.
We got a climber in the making here.
Come on. Pull it.
There you go.
Go.
There you go.
Holy crap, I made it. That was awesome. It was good. Do you think we're ready to go tackle those?
I think so.
Yeah?
I think we should move up there. Then
Okay.
at least you'll have a rope instead of having to rely on me to catch you.
Right.
Yeah.
Sounds
Okay.
good. I'm in.
So there's several different climbs. What we were doing down there is bouldering, and there's no rope. You're just relying on your spotter and a soft landing.
Okay.
And now we're at a little bit taller climb. And so there's several ways to get up this rock. We could walk all the way around and walk up the backside
Okay.
and throw a rope down. and set up an anchor there and throw the rope down, and we can climb from the bottom, and that's called top roping. And that's about the safest way there is to climb, because you're always anchored to a rope and you can't possibly fall any further than the rope stretch allows. Okay. The other way to get to the top is to lead climb, and that's where one climber goes up, and as he goes, he either places protection in the cracks or uses bolts. In this case, some of these climbs have bolts put into them because there's no cracks to put protection into. Protection is things like these, they're called nuts, and I'm going to lead this climb and then set up an anchor so that we can top rope you up the climb.
Okay.
So I'll be using these nuts, I'll be wedging them in the crack, and then I'll be running the rope through them so that if I fall, that'll catch my fall. So you find a place where you can see there's a little constriction in the rock.
Yeah.
And you stick that in there, give it a tug, and now that is in there.
Yeah, it sure is.
So if you fall, you could drop a car on that probably, you know. And so as I'm climbing, I'll be putting those in so that if I fall, it catches me.
Okay, so Dan, you're gonna head on up.
Yeah, well I gotta get my shoes on.
Okay.
Gotta get the rope flaked out.
Yeah.
And then we'll give it a go. What climbers use, this is kind of the standard knot for climbing. The other knot is a bowline, but the nice thing about the figure eight is it's really hard to mistie it.
Okay.
And if you do tie it improperly, it's usually really obvious either to you or someone else that's looking. So we thread it through both parts of the harness here. And this is why it's called a retrace figure eight, because what I do now is take this end and just simply retrace the path of the rope through the knot. And you can see how obvious it is that that's tied. There's the figure eight in there.
Exactly.
It's fun as long as you keep looking up, not down. Oh yeah, it's beautiful.
I like stayinkenora.com because it's more than just a site to book my hotel online. It's a place where I can actually make plans to explore Lake Country in northwestern Ontario. It's easy, it's convenient, there's a great selection of places to stay when you're in town, and all of the amenities are listed on the site. It just makes sense. If you're going to stay in Kenora, use stayinkenora.com.
Bobby's Corner in Vermilion Bay has had a facelift.
But don't worry, it's still the same Bobby's you've come to love.
Still carrying the latest and greatest tackle products for our customers.
And the one and only Andy's Fish Breading.
Our gift shop is still packed with unique Canadian-made gifts.
And of course, you can always count on us for friendly customer service to make your stay in Vermilion Bay as enjoyable as possible.
So find out what's changed
And what we promise to keep the same.
at Bobby's Corner on the Trans-Canada Highway in Vermilion Bay.
Hey, my car almost ready?
Yep, your winter tires are almost on. Ooh, so close. Maybe give us a shout tomorrow.
Dave, next time come to Cal Tire. We'll make sure you're taken care of. Even if it's 1 minute to close, we're still open.
For the best selection of brand name tires, talk to Cal.
Devil's Gap Marina is ready to give you a hand this season, so pull up to their docks or roll up to the pumps before you hit the lake and stock up on a variety of live and artificial baits. While you're at it, you can grab some snacks at their convenience store or fuel up at the chip truck. Our marina staff is happy to lend a hand at both Devil's Gap and Bear Point Marina so you can spend less time on shore and more time on the water. Devil's Gap Marina, open year-round on beautiful Lake of the Woods.
You're watching Northwestern Ontario's favorite TV station, CJBN. We are Sunset Country.
So Dan just demonstrated a much more difficult climb on the face of the rock on this side, and then he came down this climb, which is the climb that us girls are going to do. And Adrian right now is going to demonstrate how to get up it. But Dan's going to tell us first a bit about this climb.
Okay. This climb doesn't really have a name. Climbers often name their climbs. The one I just did over there is called Yellow Jackets. This one doesn't have a name, but climbers use a grading system, and any a grade 4 climb is really a scramble where you just hike up something. Anything that you have to use your hands on becomes a grade 5. So Yellow Jackets is graded 5.7. This climb is probably about 5.2 or 5.3. To my left here is a climb called Fully Completely, which is 5.11, which I've fallen off several times.
That looks kind of crazy.
Yeah, and never successfully completed. Really, the really world-class climbers, that there's only a few in the world, are climbing 5.14s, 5.15s.
Wow.
So this is a really good climb, this corner here, for teaching beginners. Good climb for people to begin climbing
Which we
on.
are, so that's perfect.
Yeah. The idea is to get used to the equipment and the process.
Awesome. Well, it looks like fun, and we're excited.
Yeah, good. Adrian?
All right, let's do a check.
Very good.
Through both my loops.
Yep.
I've got a beautiful figure 8 knot and a keeper. My harness is doubled back on my legs and doubled back up here.
Okay. Harness is all doubled back on the legs and up here. I've got a locking beaner and it's locked, and you're on belay.
All right. So, climbing.
Climb on.
Lots of holes.
Climbing.
Climb on.
So now we start.
You can start, and I have got you. Away we go.
Alrighty. It's fun as long as you keep looking up, not down. Oh yeah, it's beautiful. It's cool. Like, I'm feeling a little apprehensive about this next part, that's all. It looks a lot more daunting than, no, it looks equally as daunting from down there. Let go? Yeah, that's a lovely feeling too. Super natural.
See, it looked really good when no one was on it, but now that people are on it, it looks terrifying.
I don't really know where to go from here. It's way too high.
Look to your left leg. Find a place to put your right foot. Okay. There.
Okay.
Now look at your left foot. There's a place where you can go just a little higher with that foot.
Right there?
There, yeah. Okay. Use your hands for balance. That's excellent. Very good. Now all of a sudden you can reach things you couldn't reach a foot ago.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Can I cross?
Yeah.
Pull up?
Yeah. There you go. Now take a breather for a second so that I can get higher.
It is a pretty view up here.
It is. It is. You're doing it. There you go. All right.
Okay. Oh, there's a nice little hole.
Yeah, you're good now.
So much better.
Wedge that foot in there. Okay. There you're at the anchor.
I'm at the anchor.
Was this easier than bouldering?
Much.
Yeah, I kind of thought you'd find that. Great, that's called backstepping, what you're doing right there.
Yeah.
Really good work. There you go, wedge it in there, that's it. There you go. Enjoy the view, look around. Woohoo! Excellent.
That was awesome. I'm feeling the adrenaline.
Kenora Super 8 specializes in clean and friendly rooms and service. So come for the night and stay for the Super Start breakfast served daily from 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. Super 8 has suites for a romantic getaway and hunting and cruising packages to explore Lake of the Woods. For business affairs and parties, the recently renovated Minnis Hall can host up to 120 guests. Kenora Super 8 Motel, a proud member of the Kenora Hospitality Alliance.
Here at Dryden's Domino's Pizza, we're always ready to take your order. With over 380 locations coast to coast, you can call it in, order online, or use the Domino's Pizza app, and we'll have hot and fresh handmade pizza baked to perfection in your hands in no time. Right now, order any medium 2-topping pizza, Domino's chicken product, or medium cheesy garlic fingers for $7.99 each when you order 2 items or more. Domino's Pizza, online at domino's.ca.
Remmer Roofing is what I consider a third-generation roofing company. Noel Iman started Iman Roofing in 1956 and was taken over by my father and my uncle Leo. And when my father passed away, Remmer Roofing was started. Remmer Roofing stands for Robert Iman Merritt Roofing. Merritt is Bill Merritt, who is my partner, and he is probably the best roofer I know. There was no professional roofing contractor in the area. Now the contractors, the public, can rely on somebody that guarantees their work and guarantees a warranty and guarantees a good job. We do all roofs, and the more challenging, the better. We go above and beyond the building code on every roof we do. That quality is very important to us, and what you do get with us is a good quality job the first time around. From start to finish, you're going to get a good job from Remmer Roofing.
Lund is the original, authentic fishing boat. Fishability inspired by the world's best anglers. Industry-leading innovation and design. Precise boat control to stay on fish. Rugged. Proven. Uncompromising. Conquer the water. Capture the excitement. Legendary Lund boats. Built by fishermen, for fishermen.
So we just finished climbing what's considered to be the easier of the climbs, and now we're getting ready for a little bit more of a challenging climb. We have Adrian, who is our belayer. He is going to stay here and make sure that, well, we don't fall down the rock. So
There's one little part here, it's the crux, and that's going to be the most challenging part. So
we watched Dan already struggle up it, so I'm not
yes.
sure how he figures we're going to do it.
Put your other hand over on that edge, and if you look a little bit higher than where your feet are now on that far side, you can see some features in the rock. Put your left foot, and I can't remember now if it's left or right, whichever one feels natural. You put your feet on that and pull with your hands. I've seen people in climbing shoes afraid
did it.
Yeah, I did it. This is, I can see how this could be so, I'm like shaking right now, like adrenaline, but like fun. That's awesome.
You mentioned earlier that there was 3 main pieces of equipment that you would need to get started climbing. Can you tell us what those are again?
Well, if a person wanted to get into rock climbing, personal gear, you should have your own shoes, because that way you're not trading shoes with people. Your own harness that you can adjust and that you're comfortable with, because some are comfortable, some aren't.
Right.
And a helmet.
Okay.
If you have those 3 pieces of personal protective gear and climbing gear, then you're pretty much set to go. All you need to do is find a friend with a rope.
Right.
Who knows what they're doing. And the Alpine Club in Winnipeg and in Thunder Bay are a great asset if you want to learn to climb. There's also a gym in Winnipeg called Vertical Adventures.
Yes.
And it's really good to get proper instruction. This isn't the sort of thing you should be learning on your own.
Right.
Because mistakes can have severe consequences.
Exactly.
This is another piece of kit that you might want to invest in.
Yes.
A beginning climber. You might want to have your own. And it's a chalk bag.
Mm-hmm.
It's just got chalk, just like gymnast chalk.
Okay.
And climbers use that because if your hands get sweaty in that, then they don't stick as well to the rock. So sometimes you really need it. Other times it's more of a psychological thing.
Okay.
You know, but I usually try to put a little bit on, and just, you know, to dry up any sweat or oils or anything that are on your fingers that might slide on the rock.
So the safer the better.
Yeah.
That's the key here.
Yeah. When people hurt themselves, it hurts the whole sport.
Right.
Because landowners start to deny access.
Right.
You know, parents start to say, "You're not rock climbing
Exactly.
because it's dangerous." When in fact, if it's done properly, it's very safe.
Right.
And part of the thanks, Adrian. And part of the reason we're eager to do this show is because we can show people it's safe.
Exactly.
There you go. Excellent. Very nice.
Better than that. Step up and
That was awesome. That was a challenge. It was amazing. That crux was, I don't know if I could do it, but that was awesome. I'm like full of adrenaline right now. Felt really good. This view is worth it.
You're watching Northwestern Ontario's favorite TV station, CJBN. We are Sunset Country.
Located near the heart of downtown Kenora, situated on Lawrenson's Creek with access to the famous Lake of the Woods, is the Salem Motel. Our facility offers 13 newly renovated rooms, which feature 42-inch TVs, refrigerator and microwave for your convenience, and in-room coffee. Call us today to make your reservation for cleanliness, convenience, comfort, and value at the Salem Motel, a proud member of the Kenora Hospitality Alliance.
Before you hit the lake, grab a bite at Dryden's A&W, home of better beef and world-famous root beer. Your whole family can enjoy our A&W Burger family knowing that our beef is raised without the use of added hormones or steroids. So whether you're driving your car, boat, or RV through our expansive lot, or dining in our restaurant, you can count on food that's fast and fresh and service that's friendly and accommodating at Dryden's A&W.
I like stayinkenora.com because it's more than just a site to book my hotel online. It's a place where I can actually make plans to explore Lake Country in northwestern Ontario. It's easy, it's convenient, there's a great selection of places to stay when you're in town, and all of the amenities are listed on the site. It just makes sense. If you're going to stay in Kenora, use stayinkenora.com.
It was an amazing day. It was incredible. The bugs were extremely bad, but we pushed on through. Started off on the bouldering wall, which was challenging, and then moved on to the bigger faces, and it was awesome. It was very exhilarating.
Today was my first time rock climbing, and it was a really incredible experience. It's hard to believe actually that this has been here, and I've lived in Kenora my whole life and I've never been here. So I'm really glad that I was able to do this today.
You get a really good sense of a team. There's a lot of teamwork, team spirit, and the people all around you are encouraging you and telling you to keep going and giving you hints like put your foot there, look what's around you, like, look for little grabs. And it gives you a lot of confidence, and it really boosts your ability. It really gives you that sense of I can do this.
It was a little bit daunting. It was a little bit overwhelming. I wasn't sure which part of the rock we were going to climb, and then it just looked really high up. But it wasn't ever terrifying at any point. I think it wasn't too scary, but it's high.
If this is something that you know, been interested in and you want to try it, but you don't think you can, never think that you can't, because you absolutely can. There's people out there that are ready, willing, and able to take you out. You just need to get out there and try it and get out of your comfort zone, because I think that's, you know, the main thing about a sport like this is really trying something different and getting out there and just doing it. I think anybody can do it. This is just an incredible experience.
So really, you're only limited by your imagination.
Right. And the fear of death.
Well, that can really motivate your imagination.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Weekend Adventure. This weekend, just wait, stop. Can I introduce myself? Okay, start again. When you're going like this, I keep thinking you're like telling me something. Stop that, you smell. Hey everyone, welcome to the Weekend Adventure. I'm August Gustafson.
I'm Wendy Caffrey.
I said my name wrong.
What was that?
Your GoPro.
Oh, fell out of my pocket.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Weekend Adventure. I'm August Gustafson.
Go ahead.